Hi everybody, Mady Gomez here. Today I am in Roseville at the Vitalant Blood Donation Center, and the reason that I'm here is because the company announced yesterday that they will now start testing anybody who comes in and donates blood. They're going to be testing for COVID-19 antibodies. So what does that mean? Basically, this is a dual benefit. As we know, a lot of people are being tested for COVID-19, and those are the swabs that can go up the nose, and then they test for specifically COVID-19. Now, the antibody testing is completely different. This actually, doctors can see if you have had COVID-19 in the past, and to get one of those tests, I mean, you have to go to a hospital and get that done, and it's normally you would have to get that done through like a medical professional, so it's not as easy as getting a test for COVID-19 is right now. But that is now changing because Vitalant, this blood bank company, is now offering the test with anybody who comes in and donates blood. So again, right now there is a shortage of blood supply. It is critically needed, and so that is their motivation to make sure that they offer this dual benefit of people knowing if they've ever had COVID-19, while at the same time they can get the supply of blood that they need for hospitals in our region. So I'm going to walk you inside and kind of show you what it looks like in there. They are taking every safety precaution necessary. I just stepped inside to talk to them to let them know what I was doing and get all the information. They did test me for like the fever, trying to see if I had a fever. So just keep that in mind when you do come in. They are going to test you for fever and ask you some questions before that. But let me walk you inside real quick just so you can see what I'm talking about. So hi there. So as you can see, like right when you walk in, you'll have to clean your hands, you'll have to wear some gloves. They test your temperature, and let me walk you through. Normally, you can see a lot of the chairs are pretty empty, and that's because, of course, they're taking, again, safety measures, which includes making sure that people aren't close. So you can see probably 3-4 chairs in between, and then you'll see a person who's donating some blood. So again, let me walk this way so I can show you. So I'm not going to go inside the area, but I mean, you can see it from here. They're needing not just blood, but also platelets. So if there's anybody out there who can donate, there is a critical shortage of blood and platelets right now in hospitals across the country. So that's, again, one of the reasons why they are taking this initiative, taking this step to now offer the COVID-19 and SARS antibody testing, to be able to offer this with every donation people do coming here. Now they are asking, obviously they are expecting an influx of people wanting to donate blood, so they are hoping, they are recommending for people to set up an appointment because they don't have a waiting area. You would have to wait in your car. Because again, safety measures. So if you're interested in donating some blood, make sure to set up that appointment and come at your time. That way you won't have to wait and you just come in and get it done. And as far as the results, I'm being told, I spoke to a doctor earlier regarding the matter, and he basically told me that people can expect to get those antibody results within 2 weeks. So it can be as fast as 2 days to 2 weeks. So just depending, right? But pretty neat to get that antibody testing. I think a lot of people are very interested in that. I know I myself would definitely be interested in donating some blood and figuring out if I've ever had COVID before, without having any symptoms. So a dual benefit again for those folks who are wanting to get that test done, and at the same time, you can donate blood, which is absolutely needed, critically needed right now, because a lot of their blood drives for the past few weeks, actually few months, they haven't been able to have those blood drives, and therefore they haven't been able to get that supply of blood that they've needed. Now keep in mind, blood is they can only keep blood for, I was told, 5 days. So understand that, with blood donations, they can only keep it for 5 days, and when people need that, it's critically needed at this time, and they don't have enough supplies. So This gentleman just walked in and he's about to donate some blood, so I kind of want to show you what the process is. I'm not going to show you the actual needle or anything like that, but I just kind of want to show you what that looks like. You can see they've got, there's a TV screen right in front, so while you're donating, which could take, a few minutes, 30 minutes to an hour depending, you could also watch a movie while you're getting this done. So I'm going to stand back, but I'm going to let you watch what this blood donation looks like. And now, I do want to talk to you guys about the criteria as far as donation. So you can be as young as 16. Now, if you're 16 and you want to donate, they are okay with that as long as you bring a parent with you who can give that permission needed. Anybody who's 17 and older can absolutely just come in and donate on their own. Of course, the people who can donate have to be healthy, no issues, and just keep that in mind. So Rebecca's asking, where do we go to get our blood tested? So it's called Vitalant, Vitalant. And they're located, there's a few locations here in Northern California in the Sacramento area. All you have to do is go to Vitalant.org is my understanding there. That's where you can set up your appointment and come to donate and get that antibody testing done. So while they're getting ready over here, I just kind of want to pan and show you. You can see in the back there's an area where after somebody donates, they sit down for a few minutes and have some food, just to make sure they get their strength back and they're okay. So you can see the little kitchen there in the back. I don't want to get too close, but as you can see also, everybody is wearing masks, which is very important. Put them in the van, put the guys down, let them go out. Now, I do want to say that earlier when I talked to a doctor just about this process, and he was telling me that in his 30-year career, he's never seen blood shortage like he's seen right now. He talked about just how critical it is, and that even some procedures are being held just because they don't have the blood supply, just in case if it's needed. So they're holding back on even some procedures in some hospitals because they don't have the blood supply they need. So again, blood is critically needed. From what he said, pretty much across the country, which is one of the motivators for why their Vitalant is actually offering this now, the antibody testing with every donation that comes in. You don't have to ask for it. It's automatically going to be with every successful donation. Let me get that. Make sure you guys understand. With every successful donation, Vitalant is offering that antibody testing for COVID and SARS automatically. So while we wait for there, let me just turn this side. You can see how the nurse is cleaning that station after somebody used it. She's cleaning every item that was used. And let's turn it this way. You'll see some platelets there. Look at that. It's neat. All right, so it looks like that process is about to start. So we'll be watching until we see the needle, and then we'll pull away for a few minutes. So for those of you guys who are just joining us, I'm at the Vitalant Blood Donation Center here in Roseville, and the reason that I'm here is because the company just announced that with every donation they get, successful donation, they are now testing for SARS and COVID-19 antibodies. So what does that mean? That means it's basically a dual benefit. They get the blood they need, and at the same time, if you want to know if you've had the antibody for COVID-19, you can get that done for free. So dual benefit. Right now the country is seeing a shortage of blood, and it's critical. You know, the doctor that I spoke to earlier today talked about, you know, in his 30-year career he's never seen the type of shortage that the country is going through right now, blood shortage. So he, you know, obviously this is a great idea. It's a dual benefit. You know, not only are they getting the blood supply they need, but also people are finding out whether, you know, they had COVID-19, if they have the antibody. So how is that different from the swabs, the actual COVID testing? So two things right there. The actual COVID testing, the swabs that we've seen going up people's nose, that actually tells you if you have COVID at the time. If you've had that test done. The antibodies, it's through blood, and that testing, that tells you if you've had COVID in the past. It could be up to like 3 months, I understand. I may be wrong with that, so don't quote me there, but it actually just tells you if you've ever had the COVID, in this case also SARS. So not only are they testing for COVID-19, they're also testing for SARS. So again, every blood donation is going to be tested. All right, so yep, there it goes. So we're going to turn it this way for a few minutes, and then we'll get back. All right, and it looks like his blood donation has now started. All right, you see the nurse right there. And again, sitting in the chair can be anywhere from, depending on how much blood you're going to be donating, but it can be from 30 to an hour, depending if you're donating blood or platelets. Again, it all depends. Go on this side. So because they are expecting a big, you know, a surge in people wanting to donate some blood, they are encouraging folks to make an appointment. That way you won't have to wait in your car. There is no waiting area, so keep that in mind. So let's go ahead and step on outside. Thank you. So again, they are encouraging people to set up an appointment. That way they won't have to wait in their cars when they come to donate some blood. They are taking walk-ins. However, they are going to make folks wait in their cars if there is, you know, those who are waiting, who have an appointment and are waiting to donate. So keep that in mind. More information is going to be on their website, vitalant.org. So make sure to just go on there if you're interested in donating blood, as well as getting that antibody testing done for COVID-19. So I'm going to have more on this later today during the 5 o'clock newscast, so make sure to tune in. Thanks for watching.